Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I got a game of StarCraft for you here. This is my new tactic. I actually just tried to use this game. I don't know what to call it yet. Right now, I'm calling it base and base, but pretty much what I do is you'll see exactly like the build order and stuff as going, and I'm just kind of chit chatting there. But you'll see kind of the build order as we kind of go along, but. I pretty much get medevacs and pretty much build a base inside of his with bunkers and tanks and stuff. He's getting a pretty early scout there. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's just kind of hanging out. Yeah, he's just hanging out. He's losing a lot of mineral time doing that. There we go. Finally building a barracks. Throwing down my supply depot here. Oh, popping my fingers. So yeah, this guy's just kind of talking around. I'm sure he's actually kind of mad at me because, well, I mean, this build has got to be pretty annoying. There we go. Just finished that. Right after I get my supply depot the 10th supply depot while I'm building my 10th SCV, and then barracks, usually 11 or 12 barracks, and yeah, so just mining, everyone as usual. This guy's building a supply depot behind his minerals. A lot of people are kind of scared about that. But the thing is, on other maps, people drop right here and get murdered. So I usually put supply depots here and here to scout for, to make sure nothing's going to jump up cliffs or nothing's going to fly in. And then I just kind of, I might place some there, some around here and stuff. So he's throwing down a bunker here. While I'm throwing down a reactor and my second barracks. Right after my second barracks, I save up for, after I build my first marine, I save up for orbital. And there it goes, my scout's going. The builder of my first barracks is my scout. There we go, just got orbital. Orbital is something you always want. Some people say it's not that important and you don't want to get it yet. It is the most important thing Terran can have in this game because Protoss have chrono. This guy's not getting orbital, he's an idiot. But Protoss have chrono boost, which gets the probes faster than Terran, and Zerg can build multiple at the same time. So this is the way Terran can even out with other people's economy, other races' economy. So it's very important. Throwing down a reactor in the tech lab here. So I'm just waiting for this guy to pop it out. Ooh, there you see, as you can see, his bunk, and he's sending out his marine as a scout, but his bunkers are there. Boom, boom, boom. Kills Massive V. I'm not allowed to scout at all, but he's got nothing important. Got my marine out, pumping out that, and actually don't know if I do get concussive shells. It's pretty good to get concussive shells. Stim is probably more important in the long run, especially like against a Terran. Concussive shells aren't as important. I mean, they're always important, but not as. There we go, throwing down my factory. I was gonna go for a 2 racks expansion, which is it's a pretty good thing because what you do is with this right here, you have enough men to be able to defend here while building your expansion to get an economy boost. But I decided to go for a different build. So I was making this up as I was going along, trying to find different builds that were good. And yeah, so finally got his second racks down. Still no orbital. Third supply depot. I'm building my supply depot over here as to make sure he doesn't fly medevacs in here. Which, as you can see, he doesn't do, and I can exploit that, and I can run in with my medevacs. He's got a guy sitting right there, but that doesn't matter at all. There we go, I got my tech lab being built, and I'm waiting for 150. There we go, starport going down to pump out some medevacs. Continue to pump out some of these guys. You always want Marine Marauders, because even if you are wanting just to pretty much drop siege tanks here and here just to be able to blow up his base, you want Marauders to defend, Marine Marauder to help defend that. Because, I mean, if you drop 2, their army will pretty much destroy that, unless they're it's a complete Marine army, and then they'll just kind of, and it's bad micro, and they're just kind of running. But, yeah, so you always want Marine Marauders, and an SCV, just throw down a bunker or 2, maybe 2 SCVs, a bunker or 2 for just in case your tanks get exploded. You will see it later. I lose my tank, but with my bunkers there, I can survive long enough to get more medevacs or take these medevacs back down and pick up more tanks. Researching siege tech, very important. Without siege tanks are pretty much worthless. Yeah, so bad by me. You should always have your mules down. I'm pumping out my medevac right now. It's good to go in with 2 medevacs if you're like me. You know, you don't have the biggest army, but 2 medevacs will probably take up this whole army, and then you can drop in and have enough defenses to be able to live and do damage at the same time. Second medevac going down here. As you can see, this medevac is stopping my supply here, so there we go, an SCV. And see, I don't think he kind of realized what I was trying to do. He might have just thought I was going for a Marine Marauder build. I don't know, but or Marine Marauder medevac. But see, this guy, you can tell he's not good because first of all, nothing there. He just finally got orbital, just got his factory. I mean, he is just way behind me. He even has less of an army than me. And there you go, my second medevac. So I'm gonna pick up an SCV and a tank, and just 3 Marines, and then the rest. And then these guys are just gonna hang out while I'm building more. Always be pumping out SCVs, as I'm not doing right now. You want to be doing that, but there you go. He's finally getting on the starport. But there we go. I got everything set up here. Grab your SCV. One of the first things you want to do. I mean, you can set up your siege tank, but building that bunker in the first place is pretty good. And you don't want to just stop right there because there are many avenues of attack. They can flank around you. You want to be kind of in the back until you get a good amount of bunkers, and then slowly work your way up through the base. As you can see, I lose my tank quite quickly, but my tank weakened the enemies enough for me to be able to take them out. Trying to kill my SCV. I don't think they do right now. They might later. But there we go. Building another bunker while I'm throwing that bunker. And then I'm taking my medevacs back because I'm building a tank. And you just can keep you can use this like a transport system and keep transporting man back through to do it. And there you go. I do it again here. He does take out my SCV, but I think I accidentally microed that guy wrong, and I do pick up an SCV in a second. Well, I mean to. See, he's just kind of sitting there because I was focusing up here, and then I decided to grab an SCV. So I'm sending him in. He's got a tank out. He could have had more, I got 2 tanks by the time he got 1, and he's kind of blasting away, but I do, with my heal and stuff, I have enough to take that out, and his last couple men. There we go. I'm moving my tank up a little closer, and this is when you jump men out, and, okay, he left. What you do is you jump men up, and then, you'd take them out, you'd salvage these bunkers, you'd build more bunkers here, because if he hasn't quit yet, more bunkers, more tanks behind the bunkers, and then just keep salvaging and moving up through the base until he quits, or until you kill all of his buildings. I hope you guys like it. I will talk to you later.